Que pasa, mi amigos? It's Nima here. I've spent a considerable amount of time playing Hollow 2. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to please like, subscribe. I really appreciate any sort of interaction. And also remember, for all new subscribers, if you want an embarrassing phone call made, just hit that subscribe button. I'll do it for you. You want to call a family member, tell them you switched party affiliations, or I don't know, maybe that special someone. You want to tell them you might want to get yourself checked out. Either way, I can make that phone call for you. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. So anyway, I spent quite a bit of time playing Hollow 2, and I got to say that one thing that they just nailed, like right there on the head, was the name. Because this game is completely hollow. I know, need a symbol roll for that. But anyway, I got to say, like, this is such a waste. I don't know if you've ever played a game or maybe watched a movie or a TV show, and at the end you were mad because you wasted your time. And I really felt that way after playing Hollow 2. I tried so hard to like this game. I went in for hours and I just kept hoping like something more would metastasize into something that was, I don't know, worthwhile, or at least worth my time, let alone my money. And that never happened. So in Hollow 2, you play as Mark. And you kind of wake up, obviously, it's the same trope. You have no memory of what's going on. You're just, something happened and now you have no idea what's going on. And you hear the voice of your ex-wife. And you do find out that that's actually not your ex-wife. But regardless, in the game, that's what's kind of guiding you, is this ex-wife voice. And by the way, instead of it being like ghostly or hauntingly, it just really sounds like your spouse is just chewing you out the entire game, and like just, like has a gripe to pick with you, and like keeps going on and honestly confusing you as you're trying to pay attention to other things, learn the tutorials, and you just have her talking constantly. Very annoying. But what's even more annoying is this game is kind of sold as like a horror, thriller, FPS kind of game, which is pretty cool. We don't have a lot of those on the Switch, so it'd be cool to have one that would maybe kind of mimic Dead Space or something of that nature. And, God, for it to be a horror or a thriller game, you need, like, I don't know, scary monsters or enemies. And these look so generic, bland, you can't really even tell what they are. And, I mean, I was playing on the OLED, pretty much the best screen I could get. And, no, you really, I don't know, they look like weird robot insect things. I still don't know what they are. None of the enemies are ever scary. They just kind of, they take a quick little death when you kill them and they just disintegrate into nothing. They will also just appear that way too. Like, as you can tell, you just see like a little bit of like dust and then there they are. On the other side, they have this hub system that tells you like, oh, there's an enemy over here. And if you look at it, maybe it'll have a yellow, like, little light kind of indicator on your left-hand side to say there's an enemy to your left. And you turn, no, the enemy was behind you. Like, the hub system doesn't work. The gunplay it doesn't matter. And that was a big thing for me, too. In an FPS and that kind of thriller game, you want to look for, like, upgraded weapons and whatever. I had no problem killing bosses with the very first gun you get. Not to mention some of them, like there's one where you can shoot out a mine and it has like a chainsaw kind of apparatus at the end of it. It's completely worthless and you can't see what you're trying to shoot at. You don't even know if you're hurting the enemies, which is another big issue. Like, you assume you're hurting them, but there's no indicator that they're being hurt. They have no weak spots, or they're all weak spots. It's just such a mess. Not to mention, the game itself is like $20. So not only is it generic, unoriginal, completely just confused. And I mean the game itself is confused. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Meaning, oh, there's weapon upgrades you can get, but it doesn't specify what the actual upgrades even do. Just says weapon upgrade. Oh, okay, I'll get that. And maybe I'll see some sort of something happen. No, you don't notice a difference. Not to mention, it's so boring. It's corridor, room. There's nothing in the rooms really. Nothing is interactive. You're just running through same area. And in fact, in the game later on, you can start to actually tell, oh, they're using the exact same backgrounds. They're using the exact same rooms. They just put them in a different order now. It's so garbage. I wish I could say something, because I hate saying bad things, especially about indie games, and I hate saying bad things about games in general, because a lot of times I feel like, well, just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people won't like it. But this one, no. I would, don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Hollow 2 is trash, and I don't enjoy saying that. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on Hollow 2. I hope I don't hear from you guys saying you bought it, because that would make me sad if you had to spend your money on this piece of junk. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Take care.